Speaking of horror, we're doing our spook club, our Fake Nerd spook club.
I was like, what is this new segment?
Yeah, spook club. This is the book club segment for those of you who didn't get my stupid joke. And this week it's Ben's turn, so Ben, take it away.
Yes, so the book I picked this week was The Immortal Hulk, Volume 2, The Green Door. It picks up right after, of course, The Immortal Hulk, Volume 1.
Who wrote it?
Yeah, no shit. And so this is the very first time I've read
wrote it?
Understand you.
Oh,
Ben, who wrote it?
It is written. Hold up, let me get the full names here. There we go. There it is. So it's written by Al Ewing, and Joe Bennett is the penciler for 7 through 10. Roy Jose with good lord names. Those are.
Now you
give it to me. I'll butcher it. Give it to me. I'll butcher it.
No. LeBeau Underwood and Rafael Fertires they're the inkers for issues 10, and I believe Roy Jose was the inker for number 7 through 10. And Lee Garbett is the artist.
For issue 6. For issue 6.
For issue 6.
Yes. Because issue 6 is not Joe Bennett.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Good lord. Apparently I can't read tonight, fellas.
Issue 6 is a fill-in artist, but it is the start of the arc.
Yeah. So I am late to the party on the Immortal Hulk because Brandon, Sparks, and Ryan, they're all, I'm going to assume, mostly caught up, if not 100% caught up. So I'm getting these books, and I am absolutely loving it.
Knowing what I know of the later issues, especially where we are now in the series, going back is really cool because I'm like, oh my god, it was always there. He always knew.
Yeah, I as someone who literally just reread this 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, coming back and I didn't reread this again because I just did, but I refreshed myself on it. I'm like, oh my god, it really is there, just there from the beginning. Everything he builds up, it's incredible.
There's a line in this book that says, "Not since Bruce killed his father." I don't remember the contents, but they talk about Bruce had killed his father. Now, in continuity, in the continuity, Bruce Banner hadn't killed his father. That was kind of established that he hadn't. However, the Zero issue, which comes out later, which is not a spoiler, I'm not going to tell you what the reveal is, but the Zero issue does have two issues in it that are about the death of Bruce Banner's father.
Yeah.
One is that he didn't kill him, and one that is that he did.
Mm-hmm. It got written on later than he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always been there, man.
Al Ewing's the dopest.
Yeah.
I like the Immortal Hulk a lot. I really enjoy it.
I am going to be buying these trades. I'm going to continue getting these trades. If I get the entire run in trade form, so be it. Because this book truly is.
May I make a request, Ben? If you're going to do another volume for the series, just put it on the FakeNerd Book Club series.
I think I will. Well, I need to buy the rest first. I haven't bought the stuff yet.
Yeah. Just
I only have volumes 1 and 2, so. Yeah,
but if you're going to do it again, put it on the FakeNerd Book Club series so we can do the whole series instead of waiting for your cycle.
Well, as I was going to say, the second I knew I was going to continue loving this book is essentially on the second page. Audio listeners, I'm sorry, I know you can't see it, but Bruce Banner is just sitting in a hotel room. He's looking at the Hulk through a mirror, and the Hulk punches and cracks the mirror, and Bruce is just thinking to himself, sipping coffee because he's been awake for 2 days straight. Goes, that's new. And just goes.
Because Hulk is fighting something that Bruce doesn't understand. Something that is inside the Hulk that he took from Sasquatch. Which historian says, well, I don't try to be unavailable. I don't know what that means.
What do you think about the book, Sparks?
I really like it. I'm revisiting these issues myself. I really like these issues of Immortal Hulk. I think it's solid. I really like the run.
Yeah,
we're introduced to Gamma Flight in this one.
We are. I actually really like Gamma Flight, and also I love the fight with the Avengers.
I really like Banner's fight with Walters when he's like, "You're now look at you. You're more like me than you want to believe." Like acknowledging that there's something also wrong with Jennifer Walters, as far as the Hulk goes. But the way he breaks Thor's jaw, and Thor's like, "There's something different about this Hulk."
He gives him a concussion, and I think he fractures Thor's skull because Thor says he is stronger than he's ever been. Another thing I love about it, because I think I mentioned it the first time we read when we read Volume 1. but the way the Hulk talks, because normally when you read a Hulk,
Very articulate.
yeah, he's extremely articulate. Because before I started really reading the Hulk, when someone says, "Hey, let's read a Hulk book," and I see the Hulk, I'm thinking Hulk smash, Hulk this, like he refers to himself in the third person.
Hulk, Professor Hulk, and Joe Fixit Hulk talk like normal people.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. But like when you see like the Incredible Hulk, I'm like, okay, he's like loud, Hulk smash, yada yada yada. But he's like his conversation with She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, it's like, dang, he is.
She has the broken speech, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he has a broken speech, but he's hardcore playing some psychological warfare shit, and I actually really dig it.
Yeah.
The stuff, the fight before the Hulk has with the Avengers, Carol's like, to set the Hulk free, Bruce Banner needs to die, and we can't let that happen again, Bruce. And when I was rereading this a couple weeks ago, I retweeted it because I love it so much. And she's like, but that's my secret, Captain. I'm already dead. And it's the Hulk. And then he starts fighting Steve Rogers, and he's like, oh look, it's Captain Hydra. When I rip off your head, will 2 more take its place? And I'm like, Jesus, this guy's sadistic.
And then in the reflection of his shield, when he's saying that was different,
I didn't even notice that this time.
The reflection is Bruce Banner's dad.
Yes.
Because every time Hulk looks into a mirror, he sees his father.
So he
or Bruce's father.
The fight with Creel is also really awesome and horrific. Like Creel is like ripped in half with his like spine sticking out, just saying I'm sorry. And there's some really great horrific imagery of like Banner transforming into the Hulk and like ripping out Creel's thing.
They bring really body horror back into the Hulk comic, like when the Hulk reassembles his body around the dude.
Oh my god.
The splash page of all of his different parts in jars. Like
that's in a superhero comic. His guts and organs and blood absorbing a doctor, and then just like the hand getting sucked in.
Hardcore Dr. Frankenstein mad scientist vibes, especially when they cut the heart open. Like the blade is adamantium. This is 4 hydraulic arms like this exist, and it was giving a whine when it tried to cut the heart open.
Yeah. And when he's gloating to the Hulk and he realizes this was his plan, as you see him slowly getting ready for that snap. Yeah. He's like, oh my God, you just wanted to know what you could do.
Just a fun little thing. The villain from issue 2, Del Fry, the radioactive man. He's just captured and he's just put into like the gamma base, the shadow base.
Yeah.
And we'll see him many issues from now, which is just a nice little thing. Like, we captured him, just don't worry about him.
He's always in like 2 volumes from now. He's just always in the background. He's just always been in this comic. It's insane.
Even when they mention, because Brandon, I believe you did spoil a few things for me, which I'm not going to spoil on here on for Immortal Hulk later down the line. But we get the first mention of the one below all.
Yes.
And no, look. Knowing what I know, I have not spoiled this book for you.
Okay.
But yes, we are first introduced to the one below all. The one above all, for those of you who don't know, is Jack Kirby in the Marvel continuity. He's the one above all. The one below all apparently created Gamma to bring about the Antichrist.
Yes. It's beautiful.
One of the most beautiful pages I've seen in a God, I want to word this right way. It's not really macabre, but it's just horrific and beautiful at the same time, is when Creel essentially dies.
I'm sorry.
And brought before that one.
Yes.
Sure, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
And it's brought before the one below all.
I'm assuming that is the one below all. And he's like, and he's talking, and the one below all is talking like you said with Pride, it's a killer. And then it cuts to his body, which is split open, and you see it looks like a Doom monster. It looks like a monster I just shot with my shotgun in Doom.
I just like that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Just like, so Creel is like the absorbing man. That's the thing, right? But he got like an upgrade to fight the Hulk. So he was able to absorb like way too much radiation, which basically allowed him to unlock the green door, which is what the Hulk's been dealing with, which allowed something evil to get into him, which turned him into a thing monster. And I'm like, man, this is some serious cosmic horror shit that like, again, like when I've talked about it weeks ago, like I can't believe this is in a regular book. Like this is a Marvel book, Brandon.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
I was gonna say, like, revisiting the issues, it really does resonate with me. Like it's bizarre. Like now that I'm more caught up on some other things in the Marvel universe and other places, I'm like, it is so bizarre to know that this is happening while these other things are happening with like Carol Danvers doing this over here, Black Panther's doing this with the Avengers, and I'm like, holy crap, this is just happening with the Hulk. Like this isn't a one weird tangent Elseworld story about the Hulk with crazy shit. This is the Hulk. This is legit.
Yeah, and
these are the rules now.
Like I want, like, you know, we're getting the King in Black, like big event with Venom and stuff, and I'm like, Ewing only has like a year left on this book. So like if the Immortal Hulk event is gonna happen, it's gotta happen soon, because I don't want anybody else doing it, man. Because like, imagine like World War Hulk, but it's Immortal World War Hulk. Like that is the most terrifying thing I've ever heard in my life. Like it's that team, but they're all demons and shit. Like, oh my god, that means.
And to totally get to the end, they because Creel opens the green door, because Hulk has been trying to get to home, which is the site of the gamma bomb when it first came off, where it first blew up, and
he thinks that it's going to make him more powerful, so he could beat whatever's inside of him. But then he realizes that it was actually the thing inside him that needed to go there, so that the green door can open.
Yes,
and it's a portal to hell.
Well, we'll find out. It's not hell, but yes,
it's not the hell. It's a hell.
No, it's below all.
Oh, okay.
It's literally, like they do say it in a future volume, but it's like there was hell and there's all those dimensions. This is below that. This is like, this is a new,
There is hell, and underneath hell is the cave.
Yeah, there you go.
Because when I left off, it just said, it has the Hulk turn and says, welcome to hell. I'm like, oh, so they're in hell. Okay. But now that you're saying that there's something below that, it reminds me of that scene in Family Guy where Peter and God are in an elevator. And then Peter asks the thing, is like, hey, how about these guys? He's like, oh, straight, all the way down to the boiler room of hell. That's where XYZ goes.
We haven't mentioned, but like the quote unquote primary villain is General Fordian, who is like the new General Ross. And he is a thorn in the Hulk side for the rest of the volumes until he's not.
Yeah.
I guess spoilers for a comic, whatever. But like this dude, like he's introduced here and he's pretty cool, but like throughout the volumes, like he loves Ross, General Ross, so much, and he just wants to be like the next Ross, and like the things he does to try to become the next General Ross. I'm like, oh, you're just
the way
bad.
He defends Ross.
Yeah, and like you're just as bad. Like
it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that even where we are, General Ross is not in this book at all. He's only ever mentioned. I wish that we had gone into more of the Red Hulks also. How did they connect?
You never know. There's still time, baby.
Yeah.
Well, he's. If we all read Absolute Carnage, right?
No.
Never mind.
It was it's all
the monitors monitoring every part of the Hulk's life.
So funny.
Yeah. It was Minority Report, upside down people, wicked.
And then like you think it's like nah, that guy can like replace him. He's not doing his job.
Yeah.
Questioning authority.
It's just like at the end of this is good. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
No, the fact that not only is like your implants will be removed and you're to report to sanitation for a mop. I'm like, whoa, that's messed up.
Yeah, that was funny. Al Ewing has a great sense of humor.
He does.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like again, making characters like what's his name? Sasquatch and like and Puck. And like those characters are staying, like they're mainstays for this book for volumes.
When the family is evacuating and the dad's just like, this is a green alert. That means we just go. And she's like, but we gotta no, we just go. Yeah. And like Ghost Rider's car gets thrown into their house.
And that's a skeleton in the car.
Blow the town up, basically.
I wanted to touch on that because like I really love the Avengers all talking about at the end, like Cap and Carol and Black Panther and Iron Man all feeling like kind of conflicted about how they had to handle this. And it's like, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? We can't kill the Hulk.
It always ends like this. Like, you send them away, you try to blow them up. Like, no matter what, like the Hulk comes back and like more angry. Yeah. And like, maybe just don't try to blow him up. Maybe just don't try that.
Even when Tony was fighting the Hulk in his Hulkbuster, Hulk was like, dude, this Hulkbuster armor sucks.
It's outdated. Like, I'm the Devil Hulk. And then they hear he is here. Oh, Devil Hulk. That actually sounds dope. Yeah, I'm going to use that. Yeah. I know I just reread all of it, but like, man, I almost wish you picked this book forever. Cause like this, it's just
we do get a sense that Bruce Banner says, I think he's been there longer since before. the accident. Which is the first hint that the Devil Hulk is probably not similar to his other personalities.
Yeah, the normal brutal Hulk that we're used to. It's like Nash kind of guy.
This is in fact something else that has probably existed in Bruce Banner for a much longer time.
Yes.
Yeah,
man, I want you to get to issue 25.
Yeah, man, that's it's so far away. It's crazy. It's also good.
Next time I'm at the store, I'll look for volume 3.
I'm pretty sure our store has it.
I'm pretty sure it does. I just haven't looked because this.
No, hey, baby, I get you.